How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny. What's going on, people? It's a day of another day. Of another day that we call Friday. Anyway, that being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe on this weekend coming up tomorrow. Wow, it's the early weekend already, you know. Excuse me. I just can't believe how hot it's getting all of a sudden now. It's funny because it was freezing, all of a sudden I say it's hot, tomorrow it's cold. You know, the weather's changing so much, you don't know what the weather's going to do as far as anything, as far as, you know, as far as the days go by. Now, I want to talk to you about something. This is about it's a transgender woman who actually is a drag queen as well as a profession, but she's a transgender woman. And her name is Christi Long, and she was telling her story in reference to being trans, invited someone over, and basically they tried to take advantage of her and rape her. Check this out. Okay, this is going on May 31st as far as the update, and I'm reporting today at 6/12 June. Austin transgender drag queen raped, attacked by a man wielding a hammer. Now, this is the story. Austin, the icon drag queen stage in Austin, says she was attacked on Sunday by a man who used the hammer and beat her after she says he tried to rape her at her South Austin home. Just because you turned down by a transgender woman does not give you the reason to beat her in the back of the head with the hammer, she said. Christi Long, a transgender woman who performs as a drag queen known as Christie Fox Paris. Long says on Sunday her attacker, a man she thought was a friend, took things too far. I said no, I pushed him off, she explained, who said he became angry. I raised my voice. I got really loud and I got deep with my voice. I wanted to have a powerful voice because I wanted to scare him out of my house. Long told the news that she had wanted him to leave. I asked him to leave several times. He wouldn't leave my house, and he told me that he wouldn't leave until he was done. She said her injuries required 12 staples in her head. It started to get down to whatever I started to get up. And whenever went down, so I get up, he says, if you get up, I'm going to smash you in the face. He's holding that hammer, she said. She said it was not clear how many times he hit her in the head as far as the back of her head with that hammer. And in and out of consciousness, Long said that she was somehow able to escape and run down the stairs. I started walking up and I started realizing that all the things that just happened to me, she said. She told herself, I gotta get out of here or else I'm gonna die. Long says the first thing she did was to grab a knife off the kitchen in case she needed it to defend herself. When the man didn't follow her immediately, Long said she realized and she had to get out of the house to get away from him. I just ran out the door and just naked, she explained. I was holding the knife still, and then I ran to the neighbor's house down 2 doors down. She didn't make it there. Long said she saw her attacker's vehicle still parked outside of the house, and she feared that the man was going to get away. I'm not going to let this happen, she thought to herself. I ran up to his car and slashed his tires, and then I was like, he's coming, I need to hide. At the point, Long says that she ran to the backyard and hid behind a fence until she saw him leave, and she said her attacker got away, but that doesn't change the fact that she was a survivor, and all he done is empower me, she said. He's going to make me stop him from doing this to someone else, and that's the most important thing. Now, Long says that she has something positive to come out of this experience, especially in the transgender community. She encouraged other survivors of sex crimes to report without hesitation. No matter what you identify as, you need to come forward. Somebody sexually assault you, you need to contact law enforcement, she said. Whenever you say no, no means no, and it should always mean no. A police report has been filed with Austin Police Department for offenses of rape and aggravated assault. However, the last report is not clear the status of the case, whether Long's attacker has been arrested or charged with any crime. Long's supporter has set up a GoFundMe fund page to raise money for her medical and legal expenses as she recovers, and she's looking for donations. Now here is Austin, basically a news report, and Christy is telling her story, and you can hear it for yourself. Check this out.
Icon on the drag performer stage in Austin attacked, and now she wants her experience to be an example for others in the transgender community.
KXAN's Brittany Glass sat down with a woman who says she hopes her story will encourage others to report these crimes and for law enforcement to take these reports seriously.
He wouldn't leave my house, and he told me that he wouldn't leave until he was done.
Christi Long says it started as a good time Sunday at her home. Then she says a man she thought was a friend wanted to take things too far.
I said no. I pushed him off of me.
Long says the man raped her, and then
I started to get up, and whenever I started to get up, he goes, "If you get up, I'm gonna smash your face in." And he's holding that hammer.
The drag queen says he hit her in the back of the head with the hammer, a wound that would require 12 staples.
I ran down the stairs, and then the first thing I did was come in here, and I grabbed a knife.
Long says she was able to get out of the house and eventually get help.
He's coming. I need to hide. I need to get away. So then I ran to my backyard.
Long says her attacker got away, but she is a survivor. She's staying strong just like she does on stage.
All he's done is empowered me.
She says she wants this experience to encourage others to report.
No matter what you identify as, you need to come forward. If somebody sexually assaults you, you need to contact law enforcement.
Brittany Glass, KXAN News.
A police report was filed with the Austin Police Department alleging rape and aggravated assault. However, it is not clear if Long's attacker has been arrested.
Okay, then stay strong, Christy. That's right. Stand up and make girls come out the closet when, basically they're being raped and stuff, and saying your truth and stuff. It's a very hard thing to stand up and, basically say, this is what happened to me, because a lot of times girls don't want to come forward, because when you do come forward, the first thing everybody says is, what did you do to them, and what did you have on, and you lured him in. It's always the person's fault. So I commend you, Christy, for standing your truth, basically not letting this person get away with what they did and stuff. And when I saw it on the news and stuff, I didn't see all the other information I gathered as far as the grabbing the knife and stuff like that for protection. It's always the fine print that you don't really see, and I just wanted to share her story with you as far as that, So we already talked about this before, you invite somebody over, you never really know the outcome of what's going to happen. So, you always have to be safe when it comes down to these type of situations and stuff. It's so sad, because once upon a time you meet a guy, y'all come over, you hang out, and well, my time was not Netflix and chill, since that's what sex means, but it was basically just have a good time and stuff. We didn't want to be outside, we didn't want to go to dinner, we could anything in the house, we picked up food, we got our drinks, we ate, we did everything in the house. It was our world, we just closed everybody out, and that was the best part about it. But now I'm in Oopala land, and anyway, it's just been a oof. I haven't been very cooperative. And the thing about it is that, I'm always getting these little feedbacks on YouTube and stuff with these little negative ass comments. It just drives me crazy. People have no life. I just ignore it and remove it. I'm like, what, I'm not going to feed no energy into this, because sometimes people don't have a life, and sometimes they're looking for somebody, notice me, I love a negative comment, notice me, so I'm like, well, I see you. You good, delete, I don't have time for it. Anyway, I just wanted to share a story with you as far as, letting people know as a message, which a lot of us, we talked about it, but it's always good to see a girl stand her truth and try to be a leader within her own right. And I commend you, Christie, and saying your truth and stuff. And I would love to hear your feedback about this. Now, the only thing I found a little bit uneasy is that, you know, the TV anchor kept calling her a drag queen. I would prefer, just my opinion, the anchor lady would just say, well, Christie did this, and Miss Long, and Miss Christie, and Christie and Long, not the drag queen, you know. And I understand that's what she do as a profession and stuff like that, but she is a human being. She should be identified as Miss Long or Christie. You know, that's just my opinion. You may not have to agree with that, but that's the way I feel about it. Anyway, I just wanted to share this there with you as far as this weekend and stuff, and hope you be safe. And I want to let you know I love you, and I want to thank you for watching Catch the Race.